Y'all, so I don't know why I took a notion to leave the house at 2:52, because if you live anywhere here in the ATL, you already know. Well, traffic is all day here in Atlanta, but as you know, whenever you start talking about 3 o'clock, it's a wrap. I don't know what possessed me. I know what possessed me. I was supposed to have been leaving the house a long time ago, but got caught up watching my girl Kaylani. Then I'm looking at some carnivore. YouTube is the devil. Do you understand me? I don't watch regular TV really too much, but I can sit and watch YouTube all day long. The only thing that I don't like about YouTube is that it programs itself based on the things that you watch. And so I know there's so many different things that I could be watching on YouTube, but I just get caught up in this bubble of, the people that I already follow. And then if I get fixated on something such as the carnivore diet or, stuff like that, then that's all YouTube feeds me. So I was thinking today I need to come out of my actual channel login and log into my other. It's another channel. I never did create anything on that channel, but I need to log into there because sometimes I'll slip up and log into there, and then I'll see totally different content than what I am used to. And I'm like, wow, why haven't I seen, this person or this in a while? And then I realize it's because I'm not in my being Chloe Barksdale channel. I am just in my email channel, if you get what I say. But anyway, I'm about to run all the way out here to Stone Mountain because my sister told me about this place, this bend place that she goes to. She goes on, I think on Wednesdays, everything there is $1. And then she said on Thursdays, everything is 50 cents. She says she's never been whenever it's 50 cents, but I want to just go poke around and just be nosy. And then I need to go by the grocery store and grab a few little things. Now, baby, let me tell you, beautiful people, this. I'm really and truly excited about the fact that my girls came in town. We had an amazing time. This was my first kind of experience doing something like this because, as you guys know, I'm fairly new to YouTube. I really didn't start getting, really posting. I can't remember when it was I really started posting to YouTube, but I know I got monetized in, I think, November, and I might have started uploading stuff in August, September. I know it didn't take me very long to get the number of subscribers and watch hours that I needed. Thank you to everyone for that, in order to get monetized. And I just lost my train of thought. Oh, so, as you guys know, you've seen the video about, the girls, and we had such an amazing time. Matter of fact, they are so excited. They're ready to start planning something else. But in doing so, that video was a wake-up call. A serious wake-up call. I know I've been talking so much about I need to lose weight, I need to get myself together, I need to do this, I need to do that. But that video was a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call. Let me say it again, because that's all I can tell you. It was a gosh darn wake-up call for me. I gotta get it together. I cannot be over 200 pounds, and I keep saying, and that's another reason that I'm procrastinating about scheduling my trip, is because it's like I don't want to, I understand, live for the now, not for the future. If you're going to do it, go ahead and do it. But I don't want to be walking on the beach with 3 rolls of back fat. Give me 1 roll. Hell, give me 2 rolls, but not 3 rolls of back fat, and not a fupa that's hanging out the sides of my bikini, because your girl is going to wear a bikini whenever she gets to the beach. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to do it. Shout out to my sister D, who is like, child, she's like, I ain't never had anything other than a bikini. She's my motivation. But I still have a certain amount of I still want to look good in my ish, you know what I'm saying, or look decent in my ish for my standards. So y'all, I got to get it together. I got to get back to working out. I got to get back to walking. I got to get back consistent. Got to get back to drinking my water. I just got to get it together. That's first and foremost. And second, I really need to get serious about cleaning out my mom's house, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I can't deal with this stuff that's going on with the pool the whole summer. I refuse to be a prisoner in my home the whole summer. Again, I know a lot of people say, well, that was what that's not what I signed up for whenever I chose a pool view. Because based on the rules and the bylaws, those pool parties, loud music, all of that stuff is not supposed to be going on. And it's not supposed to be going on. So don't blame me for choosing something that is based on what I read, don't blame me for there being rules and regulations that I expect others to follow. So that's that. So I might end up moving home sooner than I think. And you guys saw that video. So there's a lot. You saw those, I showed you what the house looked like. So there's a lot that has to be done. So I got to get the ball. I really got to get the ball rolling as far as that is concerned. But nevertheless, it is what it is. Now, I had a little disagreement with one of my subscribers. Not sure if she's a subscriber or not, but whether she chose to unsubscribe, because my replies were very direct. So this particular subscriber reached out to me on Instagram and basically said to me, this is what set me off. Like Kaylani said in the previous video, as subscribers, we expect you to be honest, whatever. But one thing I don't agree with is that people seem to have the belief that just because you discuss publicly your life, that they have a right to give their opinions. I don't believe that. Because if I didn't ask you for your opinion, then hold your opinions, especially whenever your opinions are kind of shady. So this particular subscriber inboxed me and said in so many words, I'm paraphrasing this, but this is what she said. Because she saw I had uploaded a short on my Instagram stories when I was out cutting the yard. And I said, I wrote in the description, I said, something along the lines of landscapers deserve everything that we pay them for. So then she responds to my stories and she says basically that I spend so much money going out and eating and enjoying social activities, then I should, if I can afford to go out and eat as much as I do and enjoy social activities, then I should be able to afford to get someone to cut my grass first. Why are you pocket watching? Why are you pocket watching? You don't know what I do with my money and what I choose to do with my money at my big age is my business. If I'm not asking you to do it, if I'm not out here trying to hustle men to do it, but I'm doing it myself, then my sister, what you should do is you should applaud me for that. But instead you're trying to slick come for me whenever you said basically, if I can afford to go out to eat and if I can afford to do all these social things, then maybe I need to cut back on that and pay for someone to cut my yard first. If I really wanted to pay for someone to cut my yard, I would. I could. Matter of fact, truth be told, I can go lay on my back and I can have a different Negro cutting my yard every freaking week if I wanted it. But I choose to cut the grass because first and foremost, I feel closer to my father. My daddy taught me how to cut the grass whenever I was 16, almost 17, because the last year of his life, he couldn't cut the grass. And so I have visuals of my dad sitting on the porch watching me cut the grass because he was teaching me how to cut the grass. Lee, don't cut it too low because it'll burn. So whenever I'm out there in the yard, I can see my mother and my father as I'm doing this. So it brings me a sense of pride to be able to do it. Now, if I have a man, that's something different. But I do it for the exercise, number one, because it gives me very good exercise. Baby, I turn this Apple Watch on as soon as I crank up that lawnmower. And number two, after I'm done, I sit back with pride in having done that. It's a lot harder for me now because I'm out of shape and I haven't been working out. That's that. Before Mr. Thomas, my mom's neighbor 2 doors down, before he started cutting the yard, a guy, I guess about 7 years ago, I was the one who used to cut my mama's yard back then. But now it's my house, and so why are you trying to tell me what I should and should not do with my house? So then she says that basically we're about the same age, and it's hot out there, and so this, that, and the third. She just kept trying to come back with an explanation of why she feels like I should spend my money how she feels I should spend my money. So then whenever I mention that I enjoy the exercise, then she comes back, well, we're about the same age, and I get exercise from working out in the gym. And I had to tell her, I say, ma'am, you keep coming back with I. That's something my mom was really big about. I means that's what you choose to do. But what you choose to do does not have, I don't have to mimic my life after you. And what makes you think that your life is better than me? Ma'am, you don't even have a picture on your profile, and your account is private. And that's what kills me so much, is that people who hide behind computers have so much to say about people who choose to live their life out loud. So she's like, I go to the gym. I'm like, well, I go to the gym too, but I also enjoy walking. I prefer walking outside than I do getting on a treadmill. And she's like, it's too hot, this, that, and the third. Ma'am, I'm not a child. I'm a grown ass damn woman. I played kickball for 12 years out in the heat, 103-degree weather. That's one thing I don't want to ever do. I don't ever want to give up and lay down just because I am a certain age. So then she comes back and she tells me that, she inherited her house she inherited her mother's house too whenever. And I remember her, I think she's also the one who tried to tell me something about cleaning out my mom's house or selling it or something like that. I have to go back and, no, I think I end up blocking her. So then she comes back and she tells me that, she's going to still watch my channels. I'm trying to be, if you don't watch my channel, because then you just don't. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to tiptoe around out of fear of losing a or some subscribers because I don't abide by what they feel I should do. That's not a threat to me, because whenever she said, I will continue to watch your channel, I'm like, why did you even throw that out there? Because it's like you're almost saying, okay, well, we had this disagreement, but I'm still going to watch your channel. Like that was going to matter to me. Like it was going to make a difference of like it was going to change my opinion. It wasn't. Or change my views or change what I do. It wasn't. So, she proceeds to say that she inherited her mom's house, and along with her having 3 other properties. I don't give a flip if you got 7 damn properties. If you want to hire somebody and you want to pay somebody $300 and $400 a month in order to maintain your yard, then by all means go for it. And while she was sitting up there running her mouth, me and my sister had already discussed the fact that we were going, because I need to buy more equipment. We had already discussed whenever I went and mowed the lawn, that when I had filmed the content, me and my sister had already discussed that my sister said, let's find somebody to give the yard a full detail, because in the backyard is huge, and there's a lot of weeds and overgrowth that needs to be killed. And I'm not about to be putting down weed eater, weed killer, and all that other stuff. So she was like, find somebody who can fully detail and service the yard. And then after that, only thing you have to do is maintain it. So that was already in the works. And so, in order, as big as that yard is front and back, as big as the amount of weed and growth that we have, especially up by the back fence and everything. And my mother has a lot of rocks and where she's cut down trees and stumps. And so it's a lot of stuff that needs to be cleared out. It's going to cost $450 to get a full detail of the yard. Now, no, I'm not. Why would I pay $450 on the regular, or how much it would be for me to get a detail, when I can do it myself, and I can reallocate that money to the enjoyment of my life. You gotta give to get. You swap out, you choose your sacrifices, you pick your poison. My poison is to maintain my yard myself. Keyword, my yard, myself. Would you go next door to your neighbor who is the same age as you? Would you walk up to her and tell her, I see you getting dressed up, going out with your girls, and I see you dressed up going out to eat and all this other stuff, and you doing all that, but you out here mowing the lawn. Would you walk up to someone that you know, someone that you can talk to face to face? Would you walk up to them and say to them what you had the nerve to say to me? When I can't even see your face, I don't even know you. No, you would not. So if you don't have the nerve to say it to my face, don't say it at all. If you're not going to Cash App or Zelle me the money for me to do it, that's it. So yeah, so that was a little piece that I said I was, I had to speak on, that I wanted to speak on. But I'm about to pull up at this band place. I said I was going to start filming more content outside of the house and more than car content. I've been saying that, but more day to day. My girls being here and, just hanging out with them and kicking it with them and talking to them and everything, they have really and truly motivated me to, bring you guys more content that's more than just a talking head. And I said that before, but being in their midst has really motivated me in so many ways, and I want to be able to give you guys a variety of content. That's why the reason I'm really looking forward to this solo travel that I'm about to embark upon. I need to really go ahead and pull the trigger on that one. It's just a matter of figuring out when in July that I want to do it, and I need to go ahead and book it. I'm also looking at doing a cruise as well. So we're gonna see. But I'm about to pull up at this place, and I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna take my camera with me, and yeah, that will be that. And I will holler at you guys a little later. Y'all, I still ain't finished this darn book, and it's got 2 other audio books that's attached to it, that's coming behind it, that I also, it's supposed to go back in 3 days. Hopefully I'll be able to reborrow it. Anyway, I will holler at you guys later. Bye. Well, so much for that, because I drove all the way out here and they closed at 2:30. Girl. Oh well. On to the next stop. Okay, guys, so I just went in Super H Mart and dropped $60.38. I bought some salmon, I bought some lamb chops, some chicken drumsticks, ribeye steak, and headless shrimp. Really, this right here, this meat should be $60 with all that chicken and everything, because I want to make sure that I be able to mix it up. Then I'm about to shoot out to Costco and purchase some eggs, because those eggs was entirely too high. 18 count egg was like, I forgot what it was. I don't know. Anyway, it was too high. Anyway, I'm about to shoot out to Costco's, and then I'm going to head home because it is 12:19. I haven't eaten because I reignited my intermittent fasting. My fasting window is going to be between 12 and 7. I really would like to close my fasting window to either 12 to 5, or it would be even great if I can close my window to like 3 to, because I've done that before where I didn't eat until 3 o'clock and I stopped eating at 7. But I'm gonna try my best not to just overthink it, but instead to just go with the flow. So yeah, I did that. I posted a motivational picture, which I'm gonna put here. Gotta remember to put it here, on my social, and people are tripping. exes are tripping, wannabes are tripping, but it's my motivation of where I was. And it's so funny because it popped up, and so it's where I was June 13th 2021. This is June 13th 2025, and I'm looking at that picture and I'm looking at myself now, and I'm like, clothes, only like 4 years ago you can do this. Actually, I wasn't even as small in that picture as I was 2 years ago. And I know we always talk about weight, but hey, it's a woman thing. And with this menopause is tearing our behind up. A lot of what we're going through is due to menopause. Is menopause weight, weight gain, the menopause belly. I have that apron belly, and it aggravates the fool out of me. If it was more distributed, but unfortunately, I inherited the type of body that has that overlap stomach, and I just hate it. So we're gonna make it do what it do, and I'm gonna take you along on the ride with me. But yeah, I'm about to shoot out to Costco since I'm already over this way. Grab me some eggs and then shoot back home and figure out what it is I'm gonna eat. The only thing I hate about the carnivore diet is just eating meat. Meat is just absolutely crazy. Whenever you are raw, you can do salads, you can do, vegetables, you can do fruit, you can do all of that. But with carnivore, it's just meat. But we're going to try this out for, again, 1 week. Starting today, which is Friday. Nothing but water. I'm one of those, I need to get some lemons. That's what I need to get. I do need to get some lemons and some lime. I'm just gonna have to, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna have to get me some lemons and lime. But I need to get me some lemons and limes for my water, because I'm not drinking no sodas, no sweet tea. Matter of fact, to make sure that I'm not tempted when I get home, I'm gonna pour that tea down the drain. I got a full watermelon in the back, and I got some fresh cut pineapples. Oh, D, sis, you might as well get ready, because as soon as I get home, I'm gonna throw this meat in the sink to because I'm one of those people, babe, I wash my meat, and I'm gonna bring it right around into your house, because I don't even need the temptation. So yeah, but I got a reprieve on this book, y'all. I got to finish this book. I got to finish this book. So I'll holler at you guys in a little bit. Love you, bye. Okay, y'all. So we are back from the grocery store. And I'm hungry because it's 1:35. And I know that I said I want to start intermittent fasting to see how long I can go. But, okay, first of all, let me turn this AC on. Back from the grocery store, and I was gonna do me a steak, but for lunch I'm just gonna saute me some shrimp and not supposed to, I'm gonna eat some avocado and 2 boiled eggs. That's gonna be my actual lunch. But I am gonna season me some steak for, I'm going to season a whole pack of steak, and I'm going to have steak for dinner. Now, I'm probably going to eat about, because it's 1:37, so I'm probably going to eat about 2:15, probably about 2. And then I'll try and eat again at 6:30, because I want to start eating at 7, and then I'll have the opportunity to really map out what my day is going to be like tomorrow. But yeah, so we're gonna do this meat thingy for the next 7 days, all the way up until next Friday, and then we're gonna do the raw. The raw is gonna clean all of this out, and I hate it because I love making beet juice, and beet juice. When I say beet juice cleans you out, beet juice, making beet juice, even though your poop be red and your pee be red, but beet juice, when I say cleans me out, okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna do 10 of these. Y'all look how big this shrimp is. Look how big. This is my finger. Look how big this shrimp is. And they were $6.99. Now, we know they're farm raised. We know they ain't wild caught. But mind your business. Um, so yeah, I'm about to do this, and then I will get back with you guys later. I'm gonna go watch some Shein hauls. Probably go. I know ain't no problem. I'm gonna go watch my girl Kaylani because she be having all the good stuff. Go see what she got on her channel and see what I can steal to take with me on my trip. My trip. Yeah, I am so excited. I'm gonna be honest, I was trying to go the end of this month, then I was trying to go to the beginning of next month, but I'm like, no, Flo, you need time to lose about 10, 15 pounds. Today, as you can see in this video, I'm at 210. I need to be at 195 by the time I go on that trip. Really, if I'm really, really good, I really can lose 20 pounds. I can get down to 190. I can do it. I know I can do it. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all, but I'm not doing it now. So, let me do this and I'll get back to you guys later. And 59 rounds. Okay, y'all, so real quick. So earlier today, I had shrimp and boiled eggs. So for dinner, I decided I had seasoned up some steaks. Actually, I bought 4 steaks, which you've seen in the video, and I seasoned them up real good. They've been marinating. But guys, number one, I'm not really a steak eater, and number two, it's something about chewing thick meat like that, and I've had somewhat of a revulsion for it for when I say a while. Even I don't know what it is. I can eat salmon, I can eat shrimp, I can eat crab legs, but whenever it comes to something like steak, or now lately it's even chicken, it's something about, it's like flesh. I don't know. I can't really describe it, but as I'm chewing it in my mind, I keep saying this was, even though, fish are animals, even though they're considered amphibians, or is it amphibians? Yeah, it's been so long since I've been out of school. Anyway, fish are considered live animals. But it's not the same as like eating steak or eating pork chops or eating, but it's crazy because I can eat bacon. I don't know. I guess it's just the thickness of chewing something, and then in my mind I remember that it was alive. I'm not big on eating sandwiches like ham sandwiches and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's because I know that it's processed, and I've seen online how they make it, but I have a real repulsion for it. So I just threw in the trash. I took one bite of that steak, and it was tender. It was tender. I took one bite of that steak and threw it in the trash. Now I got 3 steaks in there that I gotta find somebody to give it to. And I got lamb chops in there. And yeah. I ate the shrimp, no problem. So I guess that's for my carnivore this week. It's going to be shrimp, um, salmon, and I want to go get, I might go get some grouper or some red snapper and put it in the oven. I can, now the thing is, a lot of people don't eat tilapia. I eat tilapia. I can throw some tilapia on the grill. Maybe that's what I'll do because I don't want to give up on the carnivore. But when I was at that sink, rinsing out my plate after I had threw the steak away, I was like, well, maybe you need to just go on and skirt on over to being plant-based because plants, I can eat plant-based, no problem. But the aversion, I remember whenever I first got, whenever I first figured out I was pregnant with my daughter Jory. And how I figured out is that one day I was chewing a piece of meat, and in my mind it's like, Chloe, this at one time was a living, breathing animal with blood pulsing through its veins. And I was just chewing and then I spit it out. So for the first, I'll say for the first 4 or 5 months of my pregnancy, I could not eat meat. It just, and even, I just couldn't eat meat. I just couldn't eat meat. But I just wanted to share that with you guys real quick. I'm about to watch dead, so I'm not about to walk because I need to make sure that I log my watch. So I'm about to go put this watch on the charger and then I'm going to go walk. Y'all, how about, and I'm gonna insert it in this video. How about I'm just sitting here and I look outside and I see like a light flashing. So I thought it was like somebody outside on the balcony with a flashlight. The apartment, me and my sister say that the apartment where, remember the people who had the dog was pooping on the apartment, used to blast music like really, really, really loud. Since I've been over here, I've been over here, February was a year. So this is June. Since I've been over here, there have been 3 different tenants in that apartment. So me and my sister say the apartment must be cursed. But how about I'm sitting here and I see a light flash and I'm thinking, somebody's out there with a flashlight. How about old boy is out there on the balcony cleaning his pow pow? I mean, cleaning his pow pow. Like, it's not a little pow pow. It's the one that's got the curved clip, cleaning his pow pow on the balcony. Baby, I'm ready to go. If that house, and you guys see how the house look, if that house was in even 50% better shape than it is right now, I really would be pushing really hard to break my lease. As much as I love living over here, I love living over here. I love my apartment's just the right size for me. For the most part, my bills are very easy to maintain. I love my apartment. I just do. But it's starting to cause me anxiety. But it is what it is. Let me go back to looking at my girl Kaylani's haul so I can figure out what I'm gonna wear on my solo vacation. Talk to you later.